Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. It could quite possibly be any three of those things, and that would be okay. For me, it's like mid-morning. Well, it's 11 here. To me, that's mid-morning. I haven't fully accepted the day yet. I kind of just hunker in on the couch here. I get my books for the day that I'm going to read. I get my lovely mug of coffee. And I just chill. Because it's Sunday. It's an okay day here. It's pretty gray, but it's okay. I thought I would pop on today and do a live reading sprint or read with me or whatever you would like to call it. But I thought it would be nice to say hello to everybody. So, hi Angie, how are you today? What time is it by you? I think you're maybe an hour ahead of me or an hour behind me. I'm not sure. But anywho, I wanted to pop on and read with everyone. And I thought today would be a good day for that because we are going to be starting that downhill slide into Christmas. So the days ahead, I'm sure, are going to be quite busy for everyone. And I thought it would be nice to just come together and have a calm reading day. So, oh, yay, you're at the same time as me. It's 11 here as well. Very nice. I like that. I just saw your latest upload, and it was about a reading announcement. So I put that in my watch later list because I wanted to check that out and see if I wanted to maybe participate. I've been really bad about this year in like read-alongs that have different aspects in them, because I feel like I'm really bad about committing to things. Like, I'm like, oh, I can do that. And like, I'm sure I technically am doing a lot of them. Like, for instance, like the Fall Into Reading challenge, I'm sure I hit like half of those things for sure. But I'm so bad about like committing to like writing things down or figuring out like, oh yeah, I did this and I did this. I'm just such a sporadic reader that I have a really hard time like following that stuff until the end of the month and I'm done. So I think that's going to be one of my goals for this next reading year, is to try to be better about that, because so many of those challenges and read-alongs are so fun. Everyone does such a nice job of putting those together that I'm just like, oh, I wish I would participate. I was really sad I didn't participate in the Golden Girls stuff that happened this last year on Rachel Fryman's channel, because those were so fun. Like, I could just tell people were having so much fun. Yeah, and I watch Rainey too, and Rainey does that a lot, where she'll, but she's so good at it. She does like every single prompt and gets it down pretty good. But I like following her so I can live vicariously through her awesome methods of getting those reading things done. So yeah, I thought today we would read, do like sprints, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what anyone calls it. I just call it read with me, and I decide to read for a certain amount of time, and then we come back together and chat, and then read some more, and then chat, and then read some more, and then chat. So I figure like 20-minute sprints or 20-minute read times, and then come together and do 10 minutes of chatty time. Last time I did this, I think we did 15 minutes of reading, and yeah, that just wasn't enough for me. I've been on other channels where they've done like 30 and 45 minutes, and I just feel like I'm going to just try a little bit more each time and just see how it all goes. So I think 20 minutes is good. So we'll start our 20-minute reading at the 10-minute mark, because that's that 10 minutes of chatting, and then we'll do 20 minutes of reading and then another 10 minutes of chatting, because people love chatting. I love chatting. I love chatting with people. It's so fun. So the books that I'm actually going to be reading, so I have Mr. Miracle, which technically started last week and then ended up not even reading it all week, because I was reading some audiobooks, which sounds silly because you're like, whatever. But on my Hoopla, like, there's a certain amount of time that you can have them, and one of them was going to be gone in like the next day. So I ended up listening to it all day on Friday. And it was so cute. I can't remember what it was called now, but I'm going to put a review up on my channel. But I did not expect to have liked it as much as I did. And it was just like a cozy Christmas romance. I think they kiss. Yeah, but that's it. I mean, there's nothing more, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm kind of open to all stuff, but yeah, it was super cute. I really did enjoy that. So, but yeah, so that kind of led me to only doing audiobooks. I'm also listening to Don Quixote, so that's been taking a lot of time too. But I want to finish Mr. Miracle. I'm like 70 pages in. Yeah, 68 pages in. So I think with our reading today, I'll be able to fly through this and be able to finish this while we read together. And if I finish this while we're reading, I'm just going to jump right into the next. As you can tell, I'm reading a lot of Debbie Macomber this year. I'm going to jump into this next one that I have here, which is 1225 Christmas Tree Lane. So that's my reading plans for this morning. And you may ask yourself, Danny, why do you read so much Debbie Macomber? It's because I get a Christmas book every year, and for my mom, and she always gets me Debbie Macomber because it's just a favorite of mine. So I always end up getting like Debbie Macomber's latest Christmas book every year. And for the longest time, I just wasn't into Christmas reading. And so I like accumulated all these books. So I'm like down to my last like 5 Debbie Macomber, maybe 4 Debbie Macomers in my library of her Christmas, and then I'll be done with her. I mean, I won't be done with her together. You know what I mean. I'll be done with the ones that I currently have. So then I'll be up to date with any books that I get in the future. So far, so good. I think there was only one that I was like, come on now, that's unrealistic. But I do really enjoy that. So I'm going to set that one aside because I want to finish this one. It's really good so far. This one is about, if you're familiar with the Miracle series, it's like, I didn't know this before, but Debbie Macomber has like a series within her Christmas books, which is called like Angelic Intervention. So the miracle people are like angels sent down to help different people with different things in their life. So this one is a Mr. Miracle. Usually it's a Mrs. Miracle. This one is a Mr. Miracle. And so far it's pretty good. I haven't gotten to like any of the real meaty stuff yet. But so far we've learned this Mr. Miracle. I think his name is Henry Mills. He is a lit teacher, and he's helping this girl who's come back to town after being gone for 6 years finish her high school education. All she needs is 1 credit, which is a literature course. And then she is going to end up, I think, rekindling a friendship or something with her old crush from high school, who treated her very, very poorly all through high school, like kind of making fun of her and that kind of stuff. But I think that it's going to come down to he had a crush on her the whole time. And, you know, boys, they like make fun of you when they like you. It'll be cute. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be reading. We have hit our 10 mark, so we're going to pause here and we're going to start our reading. So we're going to read for 20 minutes and come back at 11:30 to do some more chatting and let me know what you were reading. So, like I said, we're going to read from now until the 30. So, good luck with your reading. No. Okay, so we are at our 11:30 mark, so we're going to chat for 10 minutes because who doesn't love chatting, right? Right? Okay. So I want to go through the comments because I think a few more people have joined us. So Jenna and Ange. Hi, Laura. Hello, hello. Halloween Reads. How are you? I don't know that I'm familiar. Do you have a booktube channel? I would love to find out. I wonder if I follow you. I'm not familiar, but welcome, welcome, welcome. What is everybody reading this morning? I showed you earlier I'm reading Mr. Miracle, and um, it's good so far. The two, I guess you just call them the two love interest people, the people that you know are going to end up at the end or whatever. They've known each other since childhood. They live next door to each other, but they've had this hate relationship. So it's going to be a enemies to lovers kind of thing. Um, he, she's just come home after being gone for like 6 years, and he was home, but then he was in a car accident and he broke both of his wrists. And the moms wanted to go on a cruise, so she's basically taking care of him while they go. And so it's been interesting because they don't like each other. So, yeah. Hello, hello. Oh, that's okay. We'll be doing another 20-minute sprint. So, how how I usually do these read with me's is I'll do a certain amount of time reading, and then we'll chat, and then reading, and we just kind of go until we're good and ready to be done. So our next 20-minute sprint, I guess, will be at the 40, and then we'll read until the hour mark. But right now we're chatting. Oh, and you're reading A Christmas Carol? That is on my list as well. I have it here, but I don't think this is the right version. I think this is like a abridged version for like kids, because this doesn't seem right. And I say that because, like, I don't know, the lettering to me looks more middle grade, and I feel like it's so short. Is yours this short? I don't know. I don't understand. I feel like this is not the right version. And that's okay. I'll still read this copy, and then maybe in the future I'll find a different copy, but I don't feel like this is correct. I almost just slapped myself with my bookmark. In this copy, she's currently taking a literature course so she can get her high school diploma, and they're reading A Christmas Carol, which is apropos considering her current situation. I think she's going to reevaluate her life, yada yada, and A Christmas Carol is a good book to do that with. I've never actually read it, but the reason why I was saying that is because in the book, her first assignment is to read the first 50 pages. Well, this is only like 100 pages, so I think this is the wrong copy. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's not what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be the full version, but nowhere on here does it say like abridged, or I don't know. Maybe it's correct. I don't know. I'm gonna read it later this month. So good. Oh, I'm past a few here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I missed like a ton of stuff. Okay, so Angie's reading A Christmas Carol. Jenna, you finally finished the last one in the. Did you? I wasn't talking to you, sir. I wasn't talking to you. I know it's very exciting, but I wasn't talking to you. So did you just love it? Did you love it? Oh, please tell me you loved it. So Jenna's reading Deborah Harkness's All Souls trilogy, which the last book is A Book of Life. The Book of Life. Oh, it was so good. Oh, I hope you liked it. Oh, okay. And Laura, Fame and Fortune. The 27 Stephanie Plum book. Oh my gosh, that's so many books. Ange isn't reading. She's editing her video in reply to Simon. Oh my gosh, Ange. Those videos are so ridiculous. Like, oh my gosh. When I watched his very first one, I really thought for a second, like, I was like, oh, it's funny. And then all of a sudden I'm like, is he being for real? And then I was like, no, it's like that dry and satirical that it's just perfect. You guys are cracking me up with your videos. So funny. Laura, you haven't finished that? Oh my gosh, we might have to read those together now. Ooh, Holidays by Christina Lauren. Okay, so I've heard mixed reviews on that one. I have seen some people loving it, and then I've seen people DNFing it. How are you feeling about that so far? Hey, Jen, no worries. We're trucking on through, so we got plenty of time to read some more, so you're good. We're gonna start reading again in 4 minutes. Yeah, Angie, she's on 27th book. She's crazy. You only made it to book 8. That's okay. I haven't even started. I don't even know what it is. Oh, book of the month. Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe there's a couple of different copies of that are just different. Christmas Carol, that is. I suppose I could be like posting what I'm reading so you guys see what I'm reading. Okay, so then Jenna, it's been hit or miss for me. Loved the first book, but slacked in the second and third books. Yeah, I actually blazed through those because I loved them so much. And actually the second one was my favorite. And that's more so because, and I'm talking about the All Souls trilogy right now, because the second one has so much like London, like historical significance that I was just like, oh, tell me more, tell me more, ooh, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. You can tell I'm a total dork when it comes to that book. I love those books. Yeah, I have not read A Christmas Carol, and that's why when I found that, I was like, yes, score, I can finally read this. And so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get to that one too. The Afterlife of Holly Chase. I have not heard of that. Is that supposed to be good? Yes, please tell us. Please tell us, everyone, if you have read that, and let us know if that's any good. I might have to write that one down. Thank you. Yes. Whenever I get a little bit too excited on my live shows, he thinks I'm talking to him. So he went back over there. They're both actually laying, like one's laying on. I wonder if I can show you with my. We got 2 minutes. Okay. So you can see Dwight is right there now. And then Kingston's actually right here. Let's see. Right, Kingston? Okay, good night. Oh, no, I'm not talking to you. Put your head back down. 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 Lay down. Good night. So, yeah, that's what my days pretty much look like, or some days look like with the doggies, because they just want to always be by me. So let me just sit here and read. Oh, here we go. I read it last year and loved it. So that is for the, I'm assuming, is The Afterlife of Holly Chase. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Let's see. It's the first book I read in 2020. Ooh, that's a good one. Does everyone remember the first book they read in 2020? The first book I read in 2020 was Dan Brown's Origin, and I think I rated it 3 stars. It was not my favorite. So I kind of started 2020 kind of not in a good reading space. And then the rest of 2020 just blew up in everyone's faces. So, yeah. Angie, is it Christmassy? LOL. Jenna, I love the idea. I thought the final book could have. Yeah, it kind of like I feel like the last like 20 or 30 pages of the last one, it's all just like boom, 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 and you're like, what? That's it? That's all? Okay. Yeah, a retelling. I think there's a lot of those out there. I think with classics, they've been doing that a lot. Yeah, be adding to TBR here. Okay, so we are at 11:40. I'm just gonna read these comments and but let's start reading, and we're gonna read to the hour. So we're gonna read for 20 minutes to the whole hour. So for me it's noon, but whatever your whole hour is, we're gonna read there. I'm gonna read through the rest of these comments and then get back to my book. Okay, so we are at the hour, full hour. How did your reading go, or your whatever you may be doing, if you're doing little chores or editing like Ange is doing? So like I was telling you before in this book, they don't really like each other. Well, now something just happened where they're getting along now, and well, not like completely getting along, but something's happened to like shift that. So now we're going to start to see that downhill snowball effect of them falling in love. So yeah. I don't know. Christmas books are just so good for that. You just feel cozy. And I really like this cover. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like iridescent a little bit, like it's shiny. I don't know. I don't think you can tell. I don't think it's picking it up. But like the water and like the snow. I just really love this cover. It's so pretty. I really don't like this, but I'm afraid if I try to peel it off, it's gonna ruin it even more. So I'll just leave it there. But yeah. I wonder what the inside looks like. Oh, nothing. It's just white. Nothing cool. Nothing cool. So yeah. Today we basically just do our grocery shopping on Sunday. So after reading with all of you, we'll probably make our Christmas. We'll make our grocery list, and we'll go and get groceries. I am so excited. They built an Aldi literally like 3 blocks from my house. I couldn't be more excited. Oh, and not that the Aldi that we used to go to was far, but I mean, I can walk to my Aldi now. I'm so excited. I love it. And it's really nice in there. I've been there a lot. So yeah, it's awesome. So we've been able to go there and get our shopping done a lot quicker now, which is nice. But yeah, tell me what you guys are up to today. I think we'll chat up to the 10 and then we'll read to the 30. But yeah, tell me what you're up to. Holly can't focus on reading today. Oh yeah, I'm trying to show you guys what I'm reading. Can't focus on reading today. Cleaning and eating a box of snacks I ordered from Munchie Mountain. Oh, what's Munchie Mountain? I like snacks. Yeah, sometimes when I've logged into other people's sprints too, I've done the same thing where depending on what I'm doing at that moment, sometimes I'll read with them, but sometimes I'll literally like try to get other things done. And that's what I really like about these sprint things. It's like, not that anybody can see me when I'm logged in on someone else's channel, but I just like it because I'm just like, I am being productive with my group of friends. So whether you're reading, you're cleaning, you're just hanging out, meditating, enjoying the moment, that's all that counts. So that's super cool. Yeah, do what you must. That's awesome. I read 6 pages, but my 2 boys wanted an apple cut. Oh, yay. You know, I don't know what. I used to really like apples when I was younger, and now as an adult, I don't know what it is. I don't like apples anymore. Like, I really like apple sauce. I like apple pie. I like cooked apples, but for some reason, like fresh apples, I just can't do it. And like, I'm like, okay, maybe if I cut them, it's easier. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the tartness like gets into the back of my jaw and it just, hurts my face or something. I don't know. They taste great, but I don't know. Anywho. Let's see here. Okay. Just had some lunch, technically breakfast. Yeah, I had some pieces of sourdough toast with some cream cheese on them earlier today. But I probably should actually eat a real meal. Yes, Aldi has changed. Within the last like 10 years, they've changed a lot. When I first started going there, probably 6 years ago, like more like actively, like I used to pop in there every once in a while, but when I moved to my apartment, before this house, obviously, I started going there like actively. And even back then, there wasn't really much, and you could get certain things, but the produce kind of went bad fast. And now it's like our sole grocery store. We absolutely love it. They have amazing produce. They have amazing like products that come in like seasonally. And I mean, especially for me, you know, I live in Wisconsin. We love cheese, and they have an amazing cheese selection, like different cheeses from all over the world, different flavors. I do a charcuterie board for most holidays, and I get everything from Aldi. It's awesome. Ooh, Jenna's going Christmas shopping. I am basically done Christmas shopping. I have a few little odds and ends that I need to pick up, but all of my like main gifts for the household are done. I don't need to pick up anything else. I'm so excited. Yesterday I actually went and got stocking stuffers. So I'm even done with that. I have to pick up a few things for the dogs' stockings. Yes, I do put gifts under the tree for the dogs that they unwrap on Christmas. I do stock their stuffing. I do stuff their stockings, and I let them open those. They're like my children. So yeah, I'm one of those people. And the funny thing is, I never really thought I would ever be one of those people. I'm totally one of those people. Ooh, spoiler for your little activity. That's very cool. Can't wait to see. Oh, reading and napping. That sounds wonderful. Chores are a bonus. Very good for you with your Sunday fun day. Okay, cool. Moved on to the second book. Good for you. Good for you. What's your second book? Got some cleaning. Yep. Oh, good for her. Good for her. Does she have any idea of what direction she's going as she goes to school? Does she have an idea, or is she just going to kind of start out with general studies? That's awesome. Good for her. Congratulations. Uh-oh. And someone's in the house. He's lurking on you. Uh-oh. Oh? Well, I mean, yeah, probably. I can't see you doing any physical activity. I'm just kidding. Do not make a video with me in it. Hating on Danny. Yeah, that's okay. Little bit of reading here, a little bit of reading there, getting some chores done. We're about 2 minutes till our next reading sprint, another 20-minute sprint. So feel free to read, feel free to clean, feel free to call your moms. That's awesome too. I'll be sitting here reading. Oh boy, we got some stuff going on in the comments. Yes, hello, Simon. Yes, Simon, we do have Aldi in the US. It is a German company, I know that, and I know that it's everywhere overseas as well. When we were there, my husband and I, before we were married, actually we got engaged in Ireland. But when we were overseas, I really wanted to go to an Aldi, but just the areas that we didn't see ones, and we weren't really seeking them out. It was kind of like if we happened upon one, we would go in and see what it was like. But I think when we go, we're not going this year, but I think next year we're going to try to go to Germany to visit my brother who's currently stationed there. I will definitely finding an Aldi because that's its home country, and I want to see what it's all about in its glory. So yes, we love the Aldi here. Oh, let's see here. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yes. So it was a little bit like, you would go there if you really needed to budget, plan for your family. And now, yeah, it's still like that. You can still, like, on a budget shop at Aldi, even for their gourmet stuff. It's amazing. Amazing. You finished your stocking stuffers and gifts for almost everyone. Good for you. I know this year I feel like everyone's kind of ahead of the game just because of everything that's kind of changed. Shipping is all changed and all that. So yeah, that's awesome that you're done. That's so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna start us on our next sprint. We will go to the 30. So for me it's 12:30, but for you just the 30 mark. So enjoy your cleaning, your reading, whatever that may be. I'm gonna read the rest of these comments and then pop back into my book, and I'll see you at the 30. Okay. Whoa, I feel like something's been happening with my head today. Maybe it's just in the camera. Okay, back to the chat. So this Mr. Miracle is starting to get interesting. There is, so on the angel side, he's having a difficulty with the dean at the school. Total jerk. And now an ex-girlfriend's gonna be coming into town, which is gonna put a little kink in our story. So that'll be interesting. But yes, hello, Rainy. Thank you for joining us. I think we are coming into our last chat and sprint. I don't know. How does everyone feel? Should we do just the one more? We've been at this since 11, so I think we'll just do one more. That'll take us to the whole hour again. Because that'll be fun. So we'll chat until the 40, and then we'll do 20 minutes, and then we'll do our final goodbyes. But yeah, is everyone getting their chores done and everything? I know a few of us left to go do some Christmas shopping, and I'm sure Ange and Simon are probably fighting on Instagram or something. Just kidding. But yeah, now that I'm coming to the end of our sprints here, I'm not really looking forward to making a list for groceries, because I'm that means I have to officially get dressed and officially go out. But thankfully, the Aldi is only around the corner, so I'm super excited for that. Rainy, are you reading anything today? I've been loving your vlogs. I always love your vlogs. They're so nice. What are you knitting today? Oh, aren't you knitting something? Ooh, what cheesy Christmas movie were you watching? I have been literally watching Christmas movies every day. I don't know, for some reason this year I have been in a way bigger Christmas mood. And I don't know if it's because of Vlogmas, because I've been doing something every day that I've just been more into the season, but I have been really Christmassy this year. So that's been fun. Let's see. I know I can't believe it's 12:30 either. This went really, really, really fast. Let's see here. Yay, thanks, Angie. So I actually the other night I was up until 2:00 in the morning because I just couldn't sleep. So I was watching Christmas movies, and I was watching those. What is it? A Prince for Christmas, or gosh, I don't know. It's about that blogger lady that goes to Aldovia and she meets the prince king person, and then in the first movie they end up getting engaged, and then the second one is it's a wedding or something. It's the wedding one, and then that was released last year and I hadn't seen it, and then this year they released a royal baby or whatever. Maybe that's what it's called, a royal, I don't know, it doesn't matter. They are the cheesiest movies and so predictable, and the acting is but I can't help it. You're just yes, please. This is popcorn, by the way. Yeah, tell me more. What are you doing? I don't know, cheesy Christmas movies. It gets you in the season. I have not yet watched any Home Alone, so that's coming up soon. Or A Christmas Story. I usually watch A Christmas Story closer to Christmas. I have to watch some Die Hard because that's a Christmas movie. So I have a few of my Christmas movies that I still have to get in to my list here, but I love Christmas movies. So yeah, time flies, Angie. Rainy, it's called Love, Lights, and Hanukkah. I don't think I've heard that one. Is that on Amazon or Netflix or something like that? You know which movie was really good? I think I mentioned this on Krista's live a couple weeks ago. Krista from Books and Jams. The Christmas Candle. I think either someone brought that up or whatever, and I haven't seen that in years, but that's a really good Christmas movie. It makes you feel all the feels. It's very good. Christmas Prince. Thank you, Laura. Yes. Yay, fingerless mittens. Woohoo! I have fingerless. And these ones, they don't have like onto each hand. It's just like cuts off and then you bring the mitten over. I like those ones. Oh, good. You did a walk. I really should do that. I should exercise. I have to go grocery shopping, so I will walk at the grocery store. Yes, Die Hard. Yeah, the Grinch is good, but which Grinch? Because there are 3 Grinch movies. Well, I know there's probably more than that, but like there's the original, which is my favorite. Then there's the one with Jim Carrey, which isn't too bad, and the newest one isn't bad either. I mean, I think they're pretty good. Oh, little Ben. Is it little Ben Savage when he's smaller? Because he was so cute. I love him in The Princess Bride, where he's like sick and he's like, oh wait, that's Fred. Isn't there a Fred and then there's Ben? Ben Savage he's the one from Boy Meets World, right? And then Fred Savage is the older one that was in Princess Bride and Wonder Years, right? Am I getting that right? Wrong, right? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm right. Wrong and right, but ultimately right. Okay, 3 minutes till our last reading or cleaning or whatever you want to do, sprint. While you were sleeping, oh, that is such a good movie. The very end, I'm not going to give it away in case you haven't seen it, but when they come at the very end and he puts that thing in the you know where, that sounds really creepy, but I don't want to give a spoiler. I cried. I cried. Oh, I love that scene. I love Bill Pullman so much. Like, I used to have a huge crush on him when I was a kid and saw Casper. And then when he was in Independence Day, I was like, yes. I was going to be real mad if he was going to die. And then while you were sleeping, oh, I just love Bill. His hair, I think it's his hair. It's just like so floppy. And he's just like, I just love him. Him and Jeff Daniels, I had like huge crushes on for the longest time. It was crazy. Yeah, Ben is from Boy Meets World. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah. Technically, Psycho is during the holidays, but that movie is so. Oh, which one do you mean? Do you mean American Psycho? I think you're thinking of American Psycho because that I think is during the holidays and he's mental. Has anyone read that book? I can't imagine having to read that. Oh, oh my gosh, Ange. Wonder Years, Winnie, and oh my gosh. And the sister in that show, she was such a witch. And then she ended up growing up and doing, I can't remember. I think it's her. I think she was in the Law and Order and she was like the recurring villain kind of character. And she is really crazy. Unless I'm thinking about someone else. I don't know. Now I'm getting people confused. Yes, beautiful 90s luscious man hair. Angie's got it right. Oh, Spaceballs. Yes, Spaceballs. That's such a good movie. Barf. Barf. Yeah, that's John Candy. That's so funny. All first book. Okay. Okay, so we are at the 40 mark. What we're going to do is we are going to do our last sprint. So last 20-minute sprint. So whatever you may be doing, Feel free to read. Feel free to do whatever. I'm not the boss of you. But I hope you stick around to the end and we'll do our goodbyes. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get one more chapter in on Mr. Miracle. And I will see you on the flip side. Okay, now we are here, done with our last reading or chore sprint, or whatever you may do sprint. I thought I'd ask Dwight to come over and say goodbye. Can you say goodbye? He's so tired today. Oh, you're so tired. You're so tired. Oh, you're so tired, huh? He's like, Mommy, will you hold me? Oh, you're so tired. Why are you so tired? Why are you so tired? Kingston's kind of sitting over here looking at me weird. Hi, say goodbye to everyone. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Well, I wanted to say thank you for everyone who joined me today. It's so nice to get together and read or get things done with friends. So I'm very happy to do these things. I've only done a couple and I really enjoy them. It's nice to say hello and do something fun. He is like dead today. He's like, Mom, I'm really tired. I'm really tired, Mom. So thank you all for coming and reading with me or just spending the morning with me or afternoon or evening, whatever it may be. I am really excited. And my husband proposed by saying, one day, if you get ready, we can go get your ring. Oh, that's cute. You're welcome, Angie. I love doing these things, so I'll try to do some more. Maybe one more for this year, and definitely get them in next year for sure. So, yeah. So I hope you all have a very good rest of your day. If I don't see you before the Christmas holiday, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you and your families may be doing. I hope you have a very good one. I hope it's safe, and I hope you all stay healthy. I'm going to take these two buddies outside because I think they could go out there. You could probably just sleep for the rest of the day, huh? Yeah? Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks again. Have a good one.